Guys, I'm just gonna find a very nice spot, okay, where I can calm down and talk, because you know, I'm breathing hard because of this uphill that I just came up through or via. So okay, so I'll see you there. So you see, this is a nice spot, very peaceful. On the other side of this hill, where you can actually not hear much of the traffic down there below the hill on the main roads. These down there, you know, it's Burbank, and the place is north of LA. Can't really see much right now. Let me see if I can zoom in. Down there, you see some lights? Okay. Oh, yeah. So guys, I came up here today and I said I need to say something about, let's resolve this equality already once and for all, because it's like this, you see. You can never make everyone equal. Never. I mean, you know, by certain standards, rules like religions, you know, you can never do that. Muslims will never succeed. Christians will never succeed. Jews will never succeed. Tibetans will never succeed. Hindus will never succeed. None of the religions, Scientology will never succeed. So any one of you fighting against all that stuff, you know, you should take an example, you should take a look at hip-hop culture, okay? A lot of you say, you know, like, I don't like rappers, I don't like hip-hoppers, you know, black people, you know, they're all violent and they're all like, you know, into, you know, attacking each other and this and that. But you know, like, I focus now on certain issues that I see there's a lot of opposition against these religious groups, you know. Even the cult of equality, that's religion, you know what I mean? So it's playing on the same card as all other religions. So now the point is, you see, that if you build this opposition, you fight against it, which means, you know, you can see opposition and attack. It's a very thin line between those two. Trust me, a very thin line, you know. And if you go look at examples of that, what I'm talking about, you'll see a very thin line. Sometimes opposition is actually an attack, and sometimes an attack, you know, is an excuse for you know, like, you know, I'm just opposing, you know, it's just an opposition because I feel suppressed. See, so as soon as you need to engage yourself into some kind of act of opposition, fighting back or fighting against something, it means you feel conquered. So you lost. You already lost. You already admitted to the person, to the party that you're against, or that you're opposing, fighting against it, that they won. You feel threatened by them, you know what I mean? So you see, like, I just avoid mentioning any kind of names of cults or any kind of names. Okay, I mention religions and stuff, but you know, we all know about that stuff. But anyone who's coming up with any kind of other idea of such, you know, I just forget about it, you know what I mean? I just, like, whatever. I can talk about it, you know what I mean? Because people will recognize the issue as the issue itself. But I don't have to go against any person in particular, you know, or any kind of group in particular. You know, I can talk about the issue itself, you know, the understanding, the awareness of the real problem. You know, why it's actually happening, why people have the need to control people, to gather them, to unify them. Hitler never succeeded, you see, and he was very powerful, extremely powerful individual. That's why you still talk about him to this day, and I talk about him to this day, because he was so powerful. If he wouldn't be so powerful, he wouldn't influence this society so powerfully and did all the deeds that he done, you know, he would be forgotten by now. Trust me, he would be forgotten. No one would even know who Hitler was, you know. So you see, it's like, yes, take a look at hip-hop culture, you see. It's this constant dissing. Rappers diss each other. What means they diss each other, or they have a beef with each other? They don't have meat, they don't have steak with each other. You know what I mean? It means they actually have a conflict with each other, and that conflict is always created by some new artist coming up, being threatened to be in the shadow of someone who's already well established, well known, so they try to dethrone them. But at the same moment they try to dethrone them, you gotta be careful, because it's a very dangerous game, because they want to throne themselves. So you see, so it's just the owners of this throne are switching, are changing, but nothing else changes. The mentality still stays the same. So you might fight against something and become exactly that. You know what I mean? So guys, you vote against the stuff, or creating a cult, an opposition, a cult of opposition to some other cult, it's still a cult. No difference. No difference to me. Equality, why equality is actually senseless, why it is pointless, why it is even just ridiculous to invest your time into it or in it, you know, is just because, look, a digit million consists of million numbers, right? And each, are those the same numbers? That's the whole question. No, they're not the same. You know, a million, number million, or a digit million is formed of million equal of million unique numbers. Each number within that million is unique for itself. If you replace it with any other number, if you try to make only two numbers the same, they don't count as two anymore, they count as one. And you no longer have a million. You have one less than a million, because you made out of two one. So one is missing now. It's like, if you don't understand what I'm saying, is you take, let's say, 347,655, and you take it out, you know, you don't have a million anymore. You have 999,999. You know, no longer a million. If you want to make the number 265,999 the same as number 2, you don't have two numbers anymore. You have one number, so you have one number less than a million. It's very easy, you know, it's quite an intellectual game, you know, mathematics and stuff. But you see, you know, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so on and so on and so on. 999,999, and then you have 1 million, you see? So you don't have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, or 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, or 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, because they don't form a million. That's the whole point, see? So take a look at mathematics, physics, and you'll realize that such things are impossible, even in nature. Impossible. It's ridiculous, you know? So you fighting against something, opposing something, it's all the same thing. So you do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna tell you. But you know, don't get surprised that you're gonna cause more and more confusion and contribute to all the craziness that is going on, and at the end you didn't solve nothing. You just put yourself in a very stupid position where you're actually gonna be attacked for no reason, and you're gonna always have to defend yourself from something. You know what I mean? I don't have to defend myself from nothing, and at the end of all, you have to understand one thing. You gotta be really, really strong if you think you can oppose somebody, because that means you want to dethrone them. You know, you want to put yourself on that throne. So be ready for the fight, be ready for the war, because that's how it goes. Have a good time. See you next time.